Festival, it will be running as a pilot program in Mabera sub-county. We chose Mabera sub-county because from our baseline survey, from our literature review, from generally our research, really pointed us to this community as a community that is very rich in community folklore. And also we looked at the challenges that they have had in issues to do with the socio-cultural practices. And this informed starting our intervention in this area as a way of building a case through a pilot program that will run for the next 12 months. And through this program, we'll be able to get insights that can help us to scale and grow this program. So this is quite interesting for us because one of the things that we want to do through this pilot is not only to learn, but also to develop and co-create models that can be scaled up with the communities, with other stakeholders like the NGOs and the CBOs who have already been working here but have not been integrating arts as a tool that they can use for social change. Using art is a methodology that we thought will be so good because from our research, mostly literature review that we undertook before designing this program, it revealed to us that the art as a tool for social change has worked in other jurisdictions, but also when we looked at in Mabera sub-county, we saw that art could be a useful tool to engage with the communities because the communities already have a very rich folklore ranging from music, dance, and even performing arts.
Gender gaps in our community, there are lots of inequalities in our communities, gender-based violence, sexual gender-based violence, and art is a very effective way to handle communication or change communication using arts. So that's a very, that's at the core of it. That is change communication using the arts. So we are very positive that that's going to have a lot of impact in our young people. And again, it's easier to bring change beginning with children than older persons. When you add art, when you add creativity to education, it makes it easier and interesting for young people to both enjoy learning and enjoy the art. Then there's the aspect of the local culture, the positive culture in local culture that is disappearing, and with the help of local, the cultures, the necessary or the positive aspects of our community, of our culture, will also be maintained.
We, as the civil society organizations, we are finding this to be very important on the basis that we shall be able also to get the community intelligence because we shall be dealing with the local people. We will get the information, the research will be done through the local people so that they give us the insight of the importance of the art. So at the government level, we are going to influence relevant policies to ensure that art is actually taken into a serious component when it comes to even budget making process, so that we have this information cascaded even at the educational levels as a way of generating wealth, as a way of creating employment opportunities for the youth, as a way of dealing with the issue of drug abuse.
They are not coming with answers. They are coming to the community so that we can have a round table together as partners and come up with answers. How can art be useful to us? How can our art educate us? How can our art be used for sustainable development? And I believe when they have these engagements of engaging the community and the partners working in the community, including the administration, the police officers, the CSOs and the CBOs, I believe they are going to come up with a very rich culture of doing things in terms of exploiting our heart, because they don't just come so that they can tell people what they know. Neither do they come so that they can only hear what the people have to offer. They are coming to bring the expertise in terms of how can we be able to demystify, to simplify and demystify what society calls culture, or what the Kuria community calls culture. How can we be able to remove the bad aspects of our heart and the good aspects? We utilize the good aspects as we diminish and try to discourage the bad aspects of our culture. Returning